Welcome to Old Fashioned Southern Cooking. Hey guys, welcome back to Old Fashioned Southern Cooking. Today I brought y'all on because I wanted to show you a cool little feature that I have on my oven. The older ovens have a self-cleaning feature on them as well, but those, when you do the self-clean on a lot of the older ovens, you have to wait like a couple hours, and then you have to turn it up to or it goes up on its own or something like that to like 500 degrees. At least the one I did, it went up to about 500 degrees, and it would just get the house so hot, and the oven would be scalding hot from it, and then it would take at least 2 hours. That was the maximum time that you could put on it to do the self-clean. But you could back it down to maybe, I think the minimum time was like an hour. But anyway, when I got this stove, I chose this specific one because of a lot of the other features, but because it has what's called a steam clean feature on it. And I thought that was really neat. So I thought I'd just kind of show y'all how this steam clean feature works, and it doesn't take very long at all. So give me just a minute and let me get you set up so you can see this, and I will be right back. Okay, y'all, so I've got you down here at my oven. The book recommends to use 10 ounces of regular water, okay? No distilled water or anything like that. I don't know why. And it also says to remove any accessories that you have inside the oven out of the oven, which I've taken the oven racks out. But if you want to leave them in, I don't see why that would hurt, but that's totally up to you how you want to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 10 ounces of water, just regular tap water. This is how I do my steam clean. I take a cookie sheet, y'all, and use in mine, because I have found if you don't put a cookie sheet in here, when you put this water in here, you can get a water line after it's done, and those are hard to get out. So I like to use a cookie sheet to do my steam clean. So I just set my cookie sheet in here. I use a large one. You can use whatever kind you want to use. And I try to center it the best I can, but since my element is underneath here on the bottom, it kind of bows it up a little bit. So this, of course, is not going to be perfectly level. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our 10 ounces of our water, and we're going to pour it into the cookie sheet. Now, if you want to pour it straight into your oven, you can do that, but I don't do it that way. So we're going to pour all that in there. And all we got to do now is shut the door, and I'm going to hit my steam clean, and the total time is 25 minutes. So let's shut the oven door. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, and we're going to go ahead and get this started. So let me hit my steam clean button, and we're going to hit start. And it is going. So like I said, it starts out 25, does it for a total time of 25 minutes. So, I'm not going to make y'all sit here and watch this, this way. So I'll see if I can't sort of get you into a time lapse, and maybe you can see maybe a little bit of what's going on. But remember, the glass just steams up quite a bit. So anyway, I'll be back here shortly. Okay, guys, it is, the steam clean is done and over now. And, now, just like any other oven, most ovens, you still got to wipe them off. That's a given. I mean, you know, it's not going to have little scrubbers in there to scrub it off for you. But I would love to have something like that. Wouldn't that be cool? But anyway, you have to wipe it off yourself. And like I said, there is a little excess water in here, and you will have to get that out. But one good thing about using a cookie sheet is you don't have to worry about sopping up that extra water that is laying on the bottom of your oven. You know what I mean? If you use a cookie sheet. But when you pour it directly in there, you will have to do that. So just want to let y'all know. So anyway, what I'm doing right now is I'm giving it a few minutes to kind of cool down, and then I'll take the cookie sheet out, and then I'll just show the inside of it. and then I'll wipe it down a little bit, and then show y'all what it kind of looks like. But it wasn't really that dirty anyway. But I just want to give y'all an idea of how the steam clean feature works on some of these new stoves, and I think it's a pretty cool feature to have. So anyway, when this cools down, I can get this cookie sheet out of here. I will bring y'all back. So give me just a minute. Okay. So I've got the oven door open. A little steam will roll out. So you need to, if you open it, you need to step back just a little bit, so the steam won't get in your face and burn you or anything. But when you do these steam cleans, I've noticed that it cools down really quick. At least mine does. But anyway, I've got the door open, and what I'll have to do now is I have to take the pan out, and we'll have to get rid of the water. But it did a pretty good job, and it got rid of a lot of that old grease that was inside the oven. But now, like I said, I will have to take something and wipe it out. I mean, you have to do that with any oven. I don't know of any oven that has a clean on it that you don't have to wipe out. So we're going to take this pan out, and we're going to go ahead and dump it. Now, y'all, this is what I was telling you. If you don't use a cookie sheet like this or something, you're going to have quite a bit of this water in there. As y'all can see, that water's still in that pan. So you'll still have to daub up some of that water out of the bottom of your oven if you don't use something to pour the water directly into. But now that's just the way I do it. Okay. That saves me a lot of extra work, of having to absorb a lot of that extra water out. So I did have a couple little spots in the bottom of the oven here, right here at the front, that I had to kind of get off, but it wasn't no big deal. The steam clean actually helps to loosen things, so it makes it to come off a lot easier. So, and like the glass, it did a great job. I just had to go over it, and that's all I had to do for the glass. So if y'all can see, you probably see little floaters in there of my hand towel that I used. But if you can see, it did do a good job, so I was happy with that. But it wasn't real dirty to begin with, but it did have grease down in there, and now that is gone. And here is the door. It did a good job. Now all I have to do is I'll need to Windex the front of it, and you don't have to sit and wait for hours, to get your oven clean like you do in some of the older ones. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the older type of self-cleaning ovens, because I used one for many years before I got this one. I'm going to let y'all go for now. I just wanted to show you this steam clean feature. I thought it was pretty cool, and some of y'all may find it kind of interesting how they work. Maybe some of y'all out there is interested in getting this kind of a stove, and you kind of always wondered what the steam clean feature does. Well, that's what it does. Anyway, y'all, if y'all don't mind to go to Facebook and like, share, and follow my page, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you don't mind to go over to my YouTube channel and like and subscribe over there, I would greatly appreciate it. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to let y'all go for now, and I appreciate you watching my video, and I will talk with you all later. But always remember to keep God in your heart and God in your life. Bye, guys. As always, thanks for watching Old Fashioned Southern Cooking. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and share.